Indiana is stunned tonight after the arrest of their former mayor on child seduction and other related charges. He's also a well-known school resource officer at the biggest school in Madison. WHS 1119's Connor Steffen and photojournalist Aspen Hester report on 63-year-old Timothy Armstrong.
In Madison, Indiana.
We've got a lot going on.
Just about everywhere you turn.
I'm shocked, just very shocked.
You'll find residents in disbelief.
And I thought, my gosh, you know, that's just so terrible.
Talking about the arrest of this man tonight, former mayor and former Madison Consolidated Schools school resource officer Timothy Armstrong. Police allege he had inappropriate communication with a male student in 2022 during his time serving at the school. He now faces child seduction charges, including 8 felony counts.
You know, how people can do that, I'll never understand. But yeah, it was a shock.
Especially in this town.
I'd be ashamed.
Given the many titles this man held. For people living here, shock does not even begin to describe the feeling when they heard the former town's mayor was arrested on Thursday.
And it's going to preserve the history.
Here's Armstrong speaking with WHAS 11 News back in 2010 during his 3 years as Madison, Indiana's mayor. The 63-year-old is also a former Madison police officer and a youth baseball coach.
I've been asked about this case for months.
Sergeant Stephen Wheelis with the Indiana State Police says the case has been taken on by a special prosecutor with no ties to Armstrong.
Due to who it was involving in his position in that community, it made sense for the state police to do the investigation.
A move applauded by this man who asked we don't use his name or show his face.
Because this, like I say, this is really a tight-knit community, I think, 'cause a lot of people know other people.
People like Mickey Davis. She says she knew of Armstrong and remembers his time in office.
I'm shocked. I'm very, very hurt. And I feel for the family.
Many residents now have serious questions about the man who once held the top position of power in this small town.
While we take every allegation seriously, that really obviously is something we really want to, protect our children and do everything we can to make sure that they're safe.
A town in shock, looking for more information. In Madison, Indiana, Connor Steffen, the WHAS 1119, on your side.